here with Carrie Masters, the head coach, the girls' head coach for Bella Vista in her first year after coaching the JV squad. How is it different this year preparing a varsity team compared to the JV squad?
It's a lot different. Not having Becky's leadership above me to kind of guide me is different. But I'm really excited. I've got a great team of returners that are really helping me to get us going in the right direction. So it'll be good.
Well, let's jump in. Vacaville coming up this Wednesday, and the foundation games. And you talked about your returners. Let's start at the top with Ava Jensen. Obviously, she missed a lot of time due to injuries last year, but when she played, she was awesome.
Yes.
And so she's back and ready to lead your team.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to get to coach Ava. Her last year, my first year, but I've watched Ava over the last 4 years of just watching her grow as a player. We're really excited. We spent a lot of time in the off season working on her ankles and her knees and just her overall game. She showed up a lot over the summer. So I'm really excited to have Ava lead this team. And this year we have Maisie Hess returning. She missed last year altogether. So we're really excited to get Maisie back this year. She's a tall, big body under the basket for us. We also have a returner in Macy Lee. She's kind of an off guard, kind of a three, but she's got a sweet shot. I'm really looking forward to Macy. I got to coach her my first year here, so excited for her. And then guards Elise Stites, Jada Bellabrook, both returning this year as seniors. So excited to get them. And then our height in the middle is Marissa Plate. She's great. I had her last year as well. Really expecting big things out of her this year.
Want to ask about Cora Patterson because here's your leading scorer and leading rebounder from your JV squad last year. Tell me about her and what you expect from her.
Cora's got just an unlimited potential. I expect big things with her between Maisie and Ava. Cora's just going to have an outstanding year. She really finished last year so strong. Her and Marissa have played together now. This will be their third year together. There's some really great chemistry between them. So I expect big things out of Cora.
You mentioned Becky. Becky, the athletic director, was the head coach the last couple of years. She made a decision last year to bring up Bridget Nielsen as a freshman. And lots of great experience playing on the varsity as a freshman for her. Talk a little bit more about her development as she enters her sophomore year.
Bridget's going to be a great addition because she did play varsity last year. She's got that court experience. I think she led the league in charges. It's definitely her specialty. So she's, her role will change a little bit with us this year because we don't have Ellie. Ellie graduated, and now we have Sarah DeMucha and Lila Ortega and Bridget at the guard spots. They're going to make a great tandem up there, so I'm really excited to see them play together. Lila and Sarah have played together for 2 years, and then with Bridget, this will be a new guard look for us this year, but a lot of speed.
Let's talk about not having Ellie because we saw what she could do over the last couple of years. She's over at Sierra, but we're going to be looking at more of a balanced scoring. Obviously, the returning leader is Ava. We talked about her in terms of points and rebounds and everything like that. But you're going to have to spread that offensive wealth.
We are, and I think this will give us a good opportunity to really grow our game. We're going to have a good inside-out game this year. It was pretty easy for teams to focus on Ellie. Once they played us once, they knew where the scoring was coming from. I think this year we'll have a lot more floor balance. We have a lot of bigs. We have 6 bigs. So, it's going to allow us to get the ball inside. We have some great outside shooting, good mid-range game. I think we're going to be a little more balanced this year, a little less pressure on just 1 or 2 players, so I think it'll work out well.
I want to get back to Bridget for a second for something that you said, and that's the taking of the charge, which that's something that I've always respected about basketball players that will do that. Yeah. And you said her role's going to change, but that's kind of an instinctual thing, right? When she sees and knows how to get herself in position. So we expect more of that, right?
I would expect so, yes. I mean, I think Bridget is a great defender. She has no fear. That girl will take a charge, bounce back up, still smiling, and I love that in her. And I think, she'll play a bigger offensive role for us this year. That's what I meant by her role changing. Last year, she was really a defensive, kind of beast out there. And I think this year she will be again, but her role will be more, across the game this year for us. A little more offense, a little more defense.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the conference. We know, of course, of the big school that begins with I.
Yeah.
But tell me about where you feel you fit in with within the other teams in the Capital Valley Conference.
I mean, our conference is a meat grinder. There is no way around that. You've got, that high school, you've got Christian Brothers, Vista del Lago. But, our goal is to compete. That will be our goal this year, and I really feel like we are balanced and built to do so. We have great experience, great leadership on the floor. We'll have, I think we're just going to be a better all-around team just because of the experience that we have. We have 6 seniors leading the way. Bridget will be our youngest player, our only sophomore this year, so we've got a bench full of sophomores, or juniors rather. So I think it's a meat grinder, but I think we're really going to compete this year. That's our goal, and I think it won't be. I don't think the rest of the conference will see Bella Vista as a pushover this year.
All right, as we are nearing the beginning of the season, and of course the foundation games come first, and the doubleheader with Vacaville, the girls and the boys. Just your overall feelings. It's just days away, and we're about to tip it off. So I see the big smile on your face. You're very excited.
I am very excited. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. The girls have worked hard. We've put in some work over the summer. We put in some time in the weight room. We've done some scrimmages. We're actually scrimmaging over at CASA on Monday night. So we'll get to kind of see how we gel together on the floor. But I'm very excited. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. And the girls are too. They are really looking forward to the new season.
A preseason scrimmage like that, like what you have with CASA, it's not an actual game, but it's like a game-like situation. And so it gives you a little start to kind of get the feet wet, I guess, if you will, and not go up against the same players that are your teammates.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good scrimmage for us. We're going to see CASA, we're going to see Valley, and we'll see Granite Bay. So we'll play 3 little scrimmage games, but it'll give us a chance to gel, to really play together and not play against each other. And I think it'll give the girls that boost of confidence going into Vacaville, because we'll get a chance to kind of run some plays, kind of see how it all works, make some last-minute adjustments. But then once we hit Vacaville, then everything else just rolls. We go fast. Once the season starts, it just goes. 28 games just like that.
That's true. I've been part of this program for a couple of years now, and it seems like once we start, it's over in a hurry.
It is. It is. And I really, this was my first year scheduling, probably one of the biggest challenges that I faced. And I didn't do us any favors. I really did set us up. We've got a meat grinder of a league, and a meat grinder of a preseason. But I think it'll make us stronger. I think, if we compete in the preseason, I think we're going to be really set up well for the league this year.
Well, tell me about some of the teams that you scheduled here in the preseason.
Yeah, we're going to the Placer tournament. That'll be a big tournament. We're going to go to Union Mine, where we'll see Amador, we'll see McFarland, we'll see Union Mine, of course. We're going to play in the Del Campo tournament. We have preseason with Granite Bay. So we've got some pretty good competition this year in the preseason. But I felt like with our league, we needed to up our game in the preseason so that we would know what we're up against.
Well, and again, you mentioned it toughens you up, and then of course with your league, when you get into the meat grinder, as you call it, and you play that tough competition, you're prepared for it.
Yes, absolutely, and that really is the goal, and also for the girls to have some fun and overcome some what I'm sure will be controversy as we kind of get in and have to really dig deep for some of these wins, but I think it'll make us stronger. It's tough to play light and then go into the season and know what our conference is like. So we're going to play hard, and we're going to face some tough competition in the off season, but I think it'll make us better.
All right, well, the 2025-26 basketball season about to get underway. Wednesday night at home against Vacaville. The girls play at 6, the boys play at 8. Come on out, but if you can't make it out, we've got it all right here for you on BV Live Sports. Carrie, good luck this year.
Thank you so much, George. Really appreciate you. Thank you.